All right, welcome back to the American Dream. One of my favorite segments that we do every week, Sports Stories. This is where we just talk about some of the cool things happening in our town. I know we've had a little bit of adversity with our football team. Me being a big sports fan, I have some opinions on it, but nowhere near as big as your opinions. John Kegley, you are a sports contributor for San Diego Sports Domination. Huge blog here in San Diego. Good to have you on the show, man.
Thanks for having me.
So let's start with the roughest topic for a lot of people right now. We've lost our football team, right? So the Chargers have gone to LA. People aren't happy with Spanos. What are your thoughts?
It's really heartbreaking. I mean, I still kind of cry at night going to bed, but it's really hard to follow the team with Spanos still being the owner because he never cared about the fans, the team. All he cared about was money. I mean, he moved the team so he can make the team worth $3 billion because he wants to sell them. It's just hard to root for someone like that just gave you the giant middle finger, if you will, after just loving them through all the heartbreaks, the 4-12 seasons, the 1-15 Ryan Leafs. You know, it's just really heartbreaking. But I still love the players, though. Like Phillip Rivers and Antonio Gates are going to break the record with their next touchdown pass to each other. And
what is the record they're breaking?
The most touchdowns to a tight end.
No kidding.
Antonio Gates is one away from breaking the record. He's currently tied with Tony Gonzalez.
So with your guys' blog that you do, which has an ungodly amount of followers, in your podcast, is it the sentiment of the people? Or I mean, you see the things on the news, burning jerseys. Is that really the sentiment, or do you think people still have a heart for the players enough where they can get over the Spanos thing?
It's a mixture. It's really a mixture because there's people that only care about San Diego. There's people that only care about the Chargers, and then there's the people that like me that are a combination. They loved the San Diego Chargers, and to see LA right there with the owner that's giving you like the middle finger, you kind of just want to go like, I don't know how to feel about this. This is really confusing. This is mind rattling. Like, how do I feel about this? But like, if Spanos was to sell the team, most people would probably go, okay, maybe I can get over this LA thing a little bit better.
Well, they're still close. So do you think a team like the Chargers, how do you think it will work in LA with the Rams being there? To me, that just seems like you got the one team got there first. LA has been raised to hate the Chargers. I feel like, I don't know all the economics on how this move works. Obviously, LA is a bigger market, but I would feel like they're going to have a challenge in LA competing against the Rams. By the way, not being a winning football team either.
Yeah, I don't think it's more of a challenge against the Rams. I think it's a challenge against all the other LA teams because people there love the Lakers and the Dodgers, and people are starting to come around to the Clippers now because they've been winning. Yep. So people don't even go to the Rams games, even though they love the Rams. People aren't even showing up to the Rams games. And I don't think anybody's going to show up to the Charger games either. I don't think the Chargers are going to do very well there money-wise, but all Spanos cares about is the TV contracts because that's where he gets his money, and the team bumps up in how much it's worth to $3 billion, and that's all he cares about. That's all. Ticket sales don't impact him. None of that impacts him.
It's all TV.
It's all TV.
That's interesting.
That's why he was worried about the Raiders coming to LA because he would lose money to them.
Do you think we could possibly get another football team here?
It's tough to say. I mean, this is San Diego where it's a military town, so people here aren't even fans of the Chargers in the center.
Kind
like
of
San Diego, like the city of San Diego is mostly military. I've lived in military housing, and people there are like Seahawk fans and Denver fans and Packer fans. But if you go outside of that, like the Chula Vista, El Cajon, Santee, that's where all the Charger fans are.
Yeah, the diehards.
But like the city of San Diego kind of like ignores them and says this is what we're focusing on because this is where our money is.
Well, we do have something to celebrate. We have a lot of great memories from the team. LT just got put into the Hall of Fame, gets enshrined in August. So I know you're passionate about this when you wore his jersey here today. So what happens in August?
He gets enshrined into the Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. That's the ceremony. He got voted in on Saturday, and now he gets enshrined in August. I believe August 4th, if I'm correct.
Cool, man. Anything up and coming for San Diego Sports Domination? What's next for you guys? I know that losing the football team didn't help, but you're covering all sports in San Diego. Anything on the horizon?
Just following Aztecs basketball season right now. I'm keeping track of the San Diego State women's basketball. I'm also going to be covering the San Diego Surge women's tackle football team. This isn't the lingerie league type of team. This is actual women's NFL-style football team that plays in San Diego who won the championship in 2012.
Wow. So still something to cheer for. So visit these guys online, follow the blog. You have an insane amount of followers. So there's still sports in San Diego. John, appreciate you coming in here.
Thank you.
And I know you'll enjoy that Hall of Fame. Hopefully we can come around on the Chargers or maybe one day we'll get another team, if we're lucky.
Well, if we're lucky. Maybe we can even get an expansion team and win the rights to the name Chargers in a lawsuit.
We'll see. All right, more of the American Dream coming up next.